Actually, STIs were my favorite cars when I was younger. I don't know, just from STIs, I always liked both Evos and STIs. It's a pretty good toss-up between the two, and then it's nice that there's not too many Evos around still, especially Evo 9s. There's not too many of them in Canada still, so that kind of factored in, and then made me want an Evo a little bit more. I'm Brendan Sue. I started Project Detail in 2008. It wasn't like my life goal was to start a detailing shop. It happened when my mom picked up her car. We imported it over from the States. I just wanted to pick up some better car soap. We were just using some turtle wax car soap, and I was like, oh yeah, new car soap, we should pick up some better soap. And then I looked on the forums and I started looking into like different products like clay bars, different waxes and stuff like that. So I just bought it a little bit, played around with it, and then I was pretty lucky. One of my close friends in high school, Brendan, his uncle has a lot of cars, so he brought his cars over to me, and they're pretty high in cars. I was probably 15 or 16 at the time. I detailed them, documented them, and then I guess if people were like, if I can trust this kid with like my 911 Turbo or my Corvette or whatever, then I can take my car to him. So it just, I was pretty lucky. I think just at the time, from posting on local forums, it really grew and snowballed from there. I just try work up to the highest level of work I can do. Just because it's only me working on the car, I know what people expect, and I know it's my own reputation to work for, so there's kind of the motivation for that. I mean, like, if I were to say work at a dealership as a detailer, it's pretty hard to find the motivation to like make sure the paint is 100% defect-free. For me, I know it's my reputation on the line, so I just try to work towards that and keep it up. I'm pretty guilty of neglecting my car a lot of the times. Like, this is the first time I detailed my own car in a long time. Got my car in 2010. So I wanted a white one. I wanted an MR trim. MR had a 6-speed and just a little bit spec'd out, a little bit nicer. And then actually I was pretty close to importing one over from out east in the States. That deal fell through, and then actually Callison helped me pick up this car. He found it on Craigslist for me from Tacoma, and it was owned by an older guy. He had a bunch of Porsches and stuff, and then only had like 7,000 miles at the time. 7,154 to be exact. And then I just got a basic inspection. I knew it was like, it was pretty good shape because it was bone stock. Right after that, picked it up. Hella flush was my thing back then. Not many people stand Stevos yet back then for a reason, clearly. I picked up a cheap set of wheels. They were the XXRs, and then just lowered the car as much as I could, put those wheels on, and it looked really nice. I thought it looked cool. Went for my first track day with the APL guys at Pacific Raceways, and then just got hooked from there. And then after that, I was like, I need to just raise the car up to the proper height. Start actually driving the car for what it's like built for, and so much. I don't know, no regrets. It's so fun. I like it to be kind of well-rounded, like an all-around. I want it to look nice. Kind of brought it towards like the Subaru Evo. Subaru Evo is like one of my favorite cars. Reliability is a huge thing too. It's my daily, so I drive it to hockey, drive it through the winter, take it track days, go to school in it. It's a really well-rounded car. I like that I can do everything with it. Exterior is not a whole lot, just some stickers. Mainly exterior is just the Voltex replica kit. I think this is the only one in BC with this kit, and I think there's only one other one in Canada with the kit. So I like the kit a lot. The wheels and stuff, 18 by 10.5 RE30s. These aren't mine, but I have a set of 18 by 10.5 C28s that I usually run. I really like small things like the wing stands, small touches like that. Stock motor, I have the ETS intake, ETS front mount intercooler, a bigger one, full 3-inch turbo back exhaust. Has English racing tune on it. Put out 345 wheel, 320 torque. Motor is pretty bulletproof on these, I think. I know there's a guy on the forums, he has like close to 300,000 miles on his, and his motor's still running. Every track day I do, I don't know, it sounds kind of corny, but every track day I do is definitely a memorable track day. It's so fun, just spending the day out there with the boys, Most memorable for sure would probably be the road trip down to California last year. Met a lot of cool people there. It's cool to see the car just in California, driving it along like Mulholland on the highway, on the mountain highway there, and do Buttonwillow too. Buttonwillow is a really, really fun track. Definitely super lucky to have a lot of the friends that I have. Through having the car, I've met a lot of good people like you guys, and just all the APL guys. They've helped me so much with the car. Like Eric, Jeff Tam, Chris, like they helped me so much with it. I probably wouldn't even do half the stuff that's on it if I didn't know them. Good friends, do track days and stuff is definitely stuff I'll probably remember for the rest of my life. Yeah, it's good.